Hello students, greetings from my side. I'm Deepak Sharma, lecturer English from Amritsar. Today we are going to read a chapter of 8th standard, Say No. It's a very interesting story of a courtier. But before going further, I must ask you a question. Just imagine that you want to have some chocolates or candies and you ask for money from your parents. What do they generally do? They give you the money, they say yes, and you become happy. And sometimes they say no to you, then you become a bit sad. But what if they always say no, especially when someone poisons their ears against you? How you will handle the situation, how you will turn the situation into your benefit. Now, this is the story of a courtier who turns the situation of no into his benefit. Okay, let's start the chapter. But before going to the chapter, let's start some difficult words. Definitely these words are going to help you in better understanding the chapter. The first word is barber, as you can see. Barber. Barber is a person who cuts hair. You go often to salons. A person with a pair of scissors in his hands and comb who cuts your hair. He is a barber. Favorite. Favorite means a person or anything that you like more than others. Like you can say, the Limca is my favorite cold drink. You drink cold drinks? Yeah. So Limca is my favorite. Coca-Cola, it may be your favorite. Completely. Completely means fully, thoroughly. He was completely into it. Immediately. Immediately means without missing a second. Immediately, right now, just do it. He immediately did this thing for me. Giggling. Giggling means ha ha ha, laughing, but in a suspicious manner. Witty. Witty means intelligent or who is wise enough. Wisdom, these are the related words with witty. Means one who is quick to respond. Very quick. Jealous. Unhappy with someone's achievements. So jealous if some of your friend who scores more than you or who has a bigger house than you, sometimes somewhere you becomes jealous. But you should not be. You should aspire to be like him. Pleased. Pleased means happy, very happy. Certain. Certain means sure. When you are certain about something. This is my white shirt and I'm certain about it. I'm sure. This is my right question. I have done it in the right way. I'm sure about that. I'm certain about that. So how can you deduct my marks, teacher? Now, fishy. The next word is fishy. It's a very good word, fishy. It's very interesting because the word fishy is very fishy. It has nothing to do with the word fish. Okay, but fishy means something doubtful, something suspicious. Suspicion is created. Okay, so a quick go, barber, favorite, completely, immediately, giggling, witty, jealous, pleased, certain, and fishy. Now, let's start the story. So, there was once a witty barber named Gopal. So, what was the name? Gopal. And what was he? He was a witty, intelligent barber. He had helped the king Raja Krishna many a time. The name of the king was Raja Krishna. So, how he was associated with the barber Gopal? Because he has helped him many a times. He was king's favorite now. If you do always good to someone, you always work for someone, then obviously you become his favorite. As if you obey your parents, if you obey your teachers, you become their favorite. Very good. So, similarly, Gopal was king's favorite. The king loved him for his wisdom. So, why did the king love him? Because he was intelligent, he was wise. Whenever Gopal asked the king for anything, the king never said no to him. He would immediately say yes, and with a smile. The king trusted Gopal completely. Okay? So why did the king always say yes? Because he trusted, he had faith in Gopal completely. Now, just tell me one thing after this slide. Gopal was an intelligent or a dull Babu? Yes, he was an intelligent Babu. Who was the king's favorite? Gopal was the king's favorite. What did king never say to Gopal? The king never said no to him. And why? Because he had complete faith in him. He trusted him thoroughly. Okay? Let's go further. The king's ministers and courtiers became jealous of Gopal. They would always try to make Gopal look like a fool. Now, because the king always used to say yes to him, to Gopal, so the other ministers, other courtiers, they were getting jealous of him. They were envious. Okay, they were a bit upset. But why the king doesn't say yes to us? So now they concocted a story, they made a plan, they always tried to make him look fool. But every time Gopal would get the better of them. But every time Gopal handled it very carefully. He would make them all look like complete fools. It happened so many times. One day the ministers and the courtiers thought of a plan. They decided to talk to the king when Gopal was not around. Now all ministers they made a plan to convince the king and complain against Gopal. Yes. So one of them said to the king, Your Majesty, you trust Gopal too much. He gets away with so many things because you say yes to whatever he says. If for once you say no to what he says, you'll see that he can't solve any of your problems. Now, how they convinced king? They said that you say no to him and then see what happens. Okay, he will not be able to solve any of your problems. Now, who made a plan against Gopal? Yes, the courtiers and the ministers. And what did they convince the king for? They convinced the king to say no to Gopal. Good. Let's see further. The king thought for a while and then said, You are all jealous of him. In spite of what you say, I know he is very clever and witty. I shall prove it to you that even if I say no to what he says, he will still be as clever and witty as always. Let's see what happens. Now king was so affirmed. He was so certain that Gopal is very intelligent. He will handle all the situations. But to just compensate the feelings of other courtiers, he said, okay, I agree. But even if I say no, Gopal will use that no in his benefit. All the ministers and the courtiers went away very pleased. They were very happy. Yes, the king finally trusted them. They were certain that the king would find Gopal neither clever nor witty. Now, why they were happy? Because the king would lose the faith in Gopal now. The next day, Gopal arrived at the court. He noticed that ministers and the courtiers giggling at his back. Now he noticed that they were suspiciously laughing, looking at him and laughing, looking at him and laughing, and whispering to each other also. He at once knew there was something fishy, so he decided to be careful. Now, when he saw that all are laughing and talking to each other, he understood that something fishy is there, something doubtful is there. So he decided that now I would be very careful to handle all this situation. Now, before starting, let's answer this question. Why did the king accept to say no to Gopal? Yes, because the other courtiers they insisted, and the king was totally confident that Gopal will make the better use of no. Now, how did Gopal decide to behave when he saw something fishy? Yes, he decided to be very careful. Okay, now let's go further. Now, this is the story, rather a part of the story that we have read. Okay, we're not going to read the full story in this, that would be followed later. After this, let's go for some words, some phrases that are of use for you. You have gone through the meanings. Now, let's go through the words. Favorite. I've told you it's simple now. Apple is my favorite fruit. You like more. I like all the fruits, but apple is my favorite. I like all my classmates, but Tejinder is my favorite. Get away with. Get away with means you have done something wrong, but you are not caught. You're not punished. So don't cheat. You will never get away with it here. Okay, so you are under the microscope, you will never get away with here. Okay, get the better of. Get the better of means to defeat somebody. I always get the better of him when he tries to befool me. Whenever he argues with me, I get the better of him because I have logics, facts. I'm stronger, so I can get the better of him. Completely, fully. I have had my food completely. She was completely absorbed in her work. Like when you do your homeworks, okay, you completely get absorbed in that. You don't listen to your mother, father, okay, because you are completely absorbed, thoroughly, fully. Witty means already we have done intelligent, who is very quick to answer, and it differs from person to person. His witty talk makes me laugh always. Okay, simple to guess this thing, like Kapil Sharma. You might have watched Kapil Sharma's show. He's very witty, he's very quick to answer, and he is witty in a humorous way. He creates humor, he creates laughter in a quick coup. Giggle, laugh in a silly manner. The girls giggled at his joke. So the girl laughed at his joke, right? Okay, so let's go further. There are some spellings, and these spellings are misspelled. Now you will be given some time to write the correct spellings. I'm just going to read these words for you. The first word is favorite. Now the wrongly spelled word is written as Faverite. You'll have to write it in a correct manner. Okay? Or you can say you will have to correct the spellings. Second word is wisdom. Wisdum. Now you just guess what is the right spelling of this word. Third word is jealous. Jealos. Definitely, again, this word is misspelled. Courtiers. 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 Clever. The fifth word is clever. Claver. Now you think, what is the right spelling of each word? I'm giving you some time. Okay, so I think you all have written the different spellings. Now just see what can be the right spellings. Faverite, this is the wrong one. So the right one is Favourite. Wisdom, Wisdum. The correct spellings is Wisdom. So this word is written in this way. Jealous, it is written Jealous. So the right spellings are Jealous. Courtiers, Courtiers. Courtiers. Clever, Clever. I think this is the simplest one. Clever. Now, try to answer these questions. First question is, Gopal was a dash barber. Witty, kind, jealous. one, the king never say no to Gopal because he was afraid of Gopal, he trusted Gopal, he wanted to make others jealous of Gopal. Third reason is the ministers and the courtiers became jealous of Gopal because the first option is he was the king's favorite. Yes, we know he was the king's favorite. He was very wealthy, he was very rich, he had very much money. The king gave Gopal gold coins. Now, what can be the best suitable answers? Yes, think along with me. Whether he was very wealthy, or king gave him gold coins, or the first one, A option, he was the king's favorite. Yes, we think he was the king's favorite. Now, next is these are the questions and they have multiple choices. Again, you will have to find the right answer. The ministers believed that Gopal got away with so many things because he was very clever. The king loved him. The king said yes to whatever he said. The first option, he was very clever. We know he was very clever, but the courtiers and the ministers, they never believed. They were jealous because they underestimated. Second is the king loved him. There is not a single word that the king loved him. Undoubtedly, king trusted him. King had faith in him. So C option, I think it is the right option. The king said yes to whatever he said. That is the most suitable. Now fifth question, why were the ministers and the courtiers very pleased? Now why were they very pleased? First option, they persuaded the king to say no to Gopal. B option, the king threw Gopal out of the court. Third, C option, the king stopped trusting Gopal. Now we have gone through the passage or the story, part of story. Option B and option C, they never happened. They never took place. The king never threw Gopal out of the court. The king never stopped trusting Gopal. So I think it's the right option. They persuaded the king to say no to Gopal and only then they were happy. You agree? Yes, we all agree with this thing. Now let's go for the answers. First question, the Gopal was a dash barber. Gopal was a witty barber. He was not kind, he was not jealous, he was witty, intelligent, he was wise. Second, the king never say no to Gopal because the right option is now B. He trusted Gopal completely, thoroughly, fully. Third question, the ministers and the courtiers became jealous of Gopal because why they were jealous? Yes, we know. He was king's favorite. Good. Okay, go to fourth questions. The ministers believed that Gopal got away with so many things because why he always used to take so many things? Yes, because the ministers believe because the king said yes to whatever he said. Fifth question, why were the ministers and courtiers were very pleased? Why they were very happy? Why they became very happy? Yes, the king has agreed to say no to Gopal. So they persuaded the king to say no to Gopal. This was the merry-making thing for them, situation for them. Okay, let's go further. Now, it's another activity for you. Now, first five fill-ups are there and then you have five options. You are to match these fill-ups with the right option. I'll read first of all the fill-ups for you. The first is King loved Gopal dash. Now you will have to choose one of the right option from all these five. Okay. So first I read the options. Became jealous of Gopal, neither clever nor witty, for his wisdom, giggling at his back, whatever Gopal would say. Now go for the questions. The king loved Gopal. Why? The second is the king never said no to whom? Yes, to Gopal. We remember. The king's ministers and the courtiers. What they were doing? They were very jealous, I think, of Gopal. All the ministers and the courtiers were certain that the king would find Gopal. Now, what they believed? That yes, Now the king has convinced to say no to Gopal, and now he will find that Gopal is neither clever nor witty. And the fifth question last is Gopal noticed that the ministers and the courtiers. You remember when he was in the court next day? So what did he notice? That all the ministers and the courtiers, they were laughing and whispering with each other. Now, so let's match. The first question is the king loved Gopal. Why? The king loved Gopal. So C, I think it is the right option for his wisdom. Yes, the king loved Gopal for his wisdom. Agree? Good. Next is the king never said no to. So the king never said no to. I think last option is there. Whatever Gopal would say. Whatever Gopal would say. The king's ministers and the courtiers. Yes, I think this is the right option. The first one, they became jealous of Gopal. All the ministers and the courtiers were certain that the king would find Gopal what? Neither clever nor witty. Yes, they all believed that once the king has been persuaded to say no to Gopal, he would find that Gopal was neither clever nor witty. And the last is Gopal noticed that the ministers and the courtiers, they were giggling at his back. Okay, let's go for the right answers now. The first is the king loved Gopal for his wisdom. The king never said no to whatever Gopal would say. The king ministers and courtiers became jealous of Gopal. All the ministers and the courtiers were certain that the king would find Gopal neither clever nor witty. And the fifth last is Gopal noticed that the ministers and the courtiers, they were giggling at his back, laughing at his back. So kudos, we have all the 5 answers right. Very good. Now let's go to another activity or to another thing that we are going to do. Yes, it's you will learn how to speak different words, how to speak different or how to sound different words. That would be a better way to say. Now what you are going to do, you will have to speak these pairs of words aloud with me. So are you ready? Yes, it would be real fun. Okay, so first is live. Yes, you can see this. Yes, live, leave, live, leave, it, eat, hit, heat. So these 3 are rhyming. Live, leave, it, eat, hit, heat. Fast, fist. Fist means punch. Punch in your nose. Last, list. Last, list. So fast, fist, last, list. Next, day, die, way, why, may, my, how, high, foul, file. Foul, you know, it's a very interesting word. We associate this word with smell. When we smell bad, we used to say this thing, oh, it's very foul smell, foul smell. Smell itself, it's bad. Okay, then we have these sounds. This is called sir sound as per phonetic transcription. This is a symbol of sir, and this is z. Okay, when you speak the words with me, it would be easy for you. Now let's speak. Hiss, hiss, his, hiss, his, case, phase, lose, lose, seize, seize, house, houses, house, houses. So when house become plural, it adds sound of z. Okay, it gives the sound of z, houses. Next is V and W. Now your teacher will help in this also. V is labiodental. You will have to touch your lower lip to upper part of your teeth. Lower lip with upper teeth, and you will say like in van. And W, you will round your lips and you will say w. Okay, so let's speak verse, lower lip and upper teeth. Yes, verse and round, verse, 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 wet, wet, west, west, whale, whale, while, 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 while. Okay, so last while is when you will round your lips. Okay, while means in the span of time. Clear? So these were the words that you will have to speak again and again so as to clear the sound. Now let's go with the next activity. Here there's a list of words in front of you, okay, and you will have to classify, you will have to arrange these words in order of their nouns, verbs and adjectives. So in simple words, there are a set of words. So these are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 words are there, and you will have to arrange these words. So whether they are nouns, whether they are verbs, whether they are adjectives. So first of all, let's go through all the words. So these words are able. The first word, yes, this is able. Solve, ability, enable, believe, solution, fool, belief, befool, foolish, soluble, believable. Okay, so I think you know all the words. Now, word by word, we will categorize them as per nouns, verbs, and adjectives. So let's discuss the words. The first word is able. Okay, the first word is able. So able shows the ability. So it is the quality of a person. Now, first of all, let's see nouns, verbs, and adjectives. Let's recapitulate them. Nouns are, these are the names of a person, place, or a thing. You remember. Verbs are the words which are either the action words or the words which show the state of something. Okay, and adjectives, these are the quality. They show the quality. Okay, adjectives. So the first is word able. Able means it is the ability of a person, so quality of a person. So it would be in adjective. Then solve, yes, it's the capacity to solve something, it's the ability to solve something. So solve is, it would be in the category of verb. Ability is again what? Ability is again the quality of a person. So it is again in adjectives. Enable means to make someone able. To make someone able. This is a verb. Believe. Believe. Believe and belief. These are two words. Can you see? Believe and belief. Yes. So believe means to believe on someone. To believe. So it means it is a verb. And belief word is, it's a trust, faith. So it would be categorized in the category of noun. Solution, problem, solution. These are the names of the situations. So it's again a noun. Fool. So fool is also a noun. So a person can be fool. Befool. Befool means to make some other person fool. So it would be verb also. Foolish. Foolish means it's again the quality of a person. So whether he is witty or foolish. So it's adjective. Soluble, it's again the quality. Soluble, adjective, and believable, it's again adjective. So let's check our answers. So nouns, ability, solution, fool, belief. Good. So these are the nouns. Verbs, solve, enable, belief, befool. Okay. And the last is able, foolish, soluble, and believable. So I think these are the words and we have done it well. So kudos, as this is our post reading activities and we are successful in this. So thank you very much. part we'll do in the second half. Thank you.